Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation on down unto the hopeful elect. All right, it's Tazier Gabar from Waco, Texas, and I'm gonna get into Second Esdras a little bit. Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, talking about the plagues that's gonna come to America. This powerful, great country. You know, it was built off of the backs of the slaves, rape, rob, murder by this so-called devil, the so-called white man, and it was built off the backs. It was built off the backs of the Israelites. You know, our so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. All right, and we to this day still in this captivity, like it say in Baruch. And now this devil, he's finna come out of his power. He's finna come out of the ruler's seat. All right, because this whole kingdom that he has built up, he's the ruler of it. That's why this devil, he has his hand in everything. And Khan. All right. Yeah, started with Second Esdras 15. Khan, this devil, he funds everything, starting with those fake Jews that's in Jerusalem, that's calling themselves the real biblical Jews, which they're not. Like it say in Revelation, I'm gonna say that at the end. Like it say in Revelation, they are not but the synagogue of Satan, Amalek, on down until the Edomites that's here, which they're not even here in America. America is pretty much a playground for the tribes. This is just a big ass prison sentence for us being here in captivity. But they usually in Europe, those Rothschilds and Rockefellers, this is their rulership, on down to you local Edomite devils. But getting into Second Esdras 15:4, it says, "Behold, the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, the famine, death, and destruction." And that's the tribulations that's going to come upon this place before the Lord completely wipes it out with those nuclear missiles. All right, it's going to be a time where it's going to be like the first plague is the sword. You're going to be seeing Edomites killing Edomites, like I say, Egyptian against Egyptian. Edomites against Edomites. You're going to have Jake against Edomites, because the whole thing of Jacob's trouble is going to be Esau versus Jake. And Jake, you Israelites out there, is going to be the main target, because he's going to come down on you, Revelation 12:12, to implement that MOTB, the mark of the beast, that chip, that RFID chip, ultimately. And he's already doing it at a low level with that death juice that he's making mandatory at your local jobs. Or right now it's federal jobs, but he's cracking down. He's cracking down, and he's starting to make rules and guidelines. Like, I know health workers got to take it. They got to be forced to take it, or like they pretty much lose their job. Oh yeah, my dad told me. Yo, Jake threw, man. My dad told me that they offered him at his job $1,000 if he take which he already took it, but the ones who took the death juice, they gave him $1,000. And he said the ones who didn't want to take it now all of a sudden want to take it. And that goes to show you how Jake is. And that's how you know they want you Israelites so bad. They want to destroy you Israelites so bad. Because what is Jake like? the typical average Jake. Like weed, money, and like whatever folly that don't pertain to the scriptures. But his job offering the workers $1,000 to take the job, and he was all happy, which he works with a bunch of Issacharites, Judah and Issachar. Like mainly it's Issachar, like 99%. So like, yeah, this devil's cracking down. He's coming down on these tribes. Like he's doing all he can to get these tribes to take that thing, that death juice. Which I read up on that. It said the people who took it would be dead in like 6 months to 5 years because of the stuff that's in it. And it even has technology in it, those nanoparticles, which is not good for your body. Technology, you're not supposed to be having technology in your body. But his job offered him, he told the workers they'll get $1,000, the ones who got the job. And that's bribery. They trying to bribe you. They pretty much getting bribed to take it, yo. That's crazy. Oh boy. But yeah, it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the earth, upon the world. All right, the sword. So in the time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 37, you gonna have people invading each other with that sword for goods, food. Like it says on down in the chapter, people are gonna be spoiling their houses for food, putting their children in captivity. All right, famine. It's gonna be a lack of bread in that day. It's not gonna be how it is now. Your Walmart, HEBs, the storehouses are gonna be empty. All right. God, it's gonna be a famine, and ultimately a famine of the word. This word is not gonna be going out like it is now. All right. Which is Amos 8 and 11. So, the sword, famine, death. There's gonna be a lot of death. Dead bodies lying in the street. This devil, he's gonna be purging you Jakes, which that's what the movie The Purge was about. It's about the Israelites versus Esau, Edom. Israelites versus Esau, Edom. What the fuck are they doing? Nah, I'm recording this way. Got some damn Edomites taking pictures and shit. But like I said, it's gonna be, yeah, death. Which the movie The Purge was about Jake versus Esau. You had the Judite brother, the Issacharite, the man and the woman, and then they put Gad up in there at the end. And yeah, they pretty much took over Esau, as mauled him out. All right, sword, famine, death, and destruction. And ultimately, America is gonna be destroyed by those nuclear missiles, and that's that destruction. All right, and that's the tribulations that it's talking about. But again, 2nd Ezra 16 and 18, the next chapter over. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and, yeah, matter of fact, 2nd Ezra 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulations and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right, and who knows when this will be? It could be this coming winter, next fall, this fall. So we don't know when, but we know that this time is going to come, and it's fastly approaching. I remember back in the lockdown, you had a lot of Jakes that was bugging out because You know, America was locked down. They shut down the NBA, the circus games, the WWE. They shut the WWE down, football games, all that kind. And they pretty much was they was testing to see how the people would react. All right, and it was even a time where they was fucking buying up all the toilet paper and waters. Hey, people was panicking. The storehouses was looking empty. God, hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find a scripture. God, it's in here somewhere. God. It's in here. Let's talk about the storehouses. The storehouses being empty, and we saw a little preview of that back in January 2020, or was it February? March 2020. You had your Walmart, HEBs. They was running out of toilet paper and water because a lot of Jakes was panicking in that time. And I know I'm down here in Texas. Even back in February, the storehouse is looking empty because of the snow. Because it's not, you don't usually snow down here in Texas where I'm at. But getting in Sirach 10 and 13. This is Sirach 10 and 13. It's a lot of damn mosquitoes. It says, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. So pride, and that pride go into these Edomites, these devils, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. So it says, for pride is the beginning of sin. And these devils, they have a lot of pride. Even like they call themselves the Proud Boys. Remember back in, what was it, November or whatever? Yeah, you had all those Edomites call themselves the Proud Boys. They took this land from the Native Indians, and they're proud about it. They built their rules through rape, rob, and murder off the backs of the Israelites. And they set their own, built up America. We built up America, and they set their own rules up here, and they proud. They think they got this rulership by themselves, but it was from our Lord Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, because we fell off, and it was time for us to come out of their rulership. But this devil, Esau Edom, he is the proud. All right. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And that's what these devils doing. The Lord had cast down the thrones of proud princes. All right, and those modern day proud princes are these Edomite devils, starting with their elites, the so-called, these elite bankers. As a matter of fact, starting with Amalek, the ones that's calling themselves Jews, which they are the fake Jews. All right, and set up the meek in their stead. Who is the meek? That's us, Israel. Lord willing, we have the hopeful elect. The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. All right. So the Lord has plucked up the roots of these proud people. They're losing their grip. They're losing their kingdom. And that's why they're trying to hurry up and get us, the children of Israel, chipped so we could sin against our power. That's still fighting for their rulership. They want full control over us. And they seen these chariot sightings day by day, every single day. Like the Pentagon. The Pentagon said they see those chariots every single day. And best believe they try to destroy it multiple times, but they can't. And those chariots is also gonna bring forth destruction on America, this place. All right, getting first Peter 4:7. This is 1 Peter 4:7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. But ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So the fashion of this world is finna get ready to end. All the ways of this world, the fashion, these faggot rappers promoting death and destruction to our people, these slutty Cardi B's, the partying every week, getting drunk, committing adultery, the same old ass cycle that Jake been doing since shit, whenever, the 20s, I don't know. This devil ruling over us, the child sacrifices they do, the drinking blood, the Pizzagate, you know, the adrenochrome, kidnapping our women, organ trafficking, all these wicked things that these devils be doing behind closed doors that came out to the light, you know, as they get exposed day by day. So the fashion of this world, the American dream, is finna get ready to come to an end, and it's gonna be a new ruler, starting with Yahweh Shai. New rulers on Yahweh Shai through King David on down to the 144,000. We finna have rulership over America in righteousness. God. Yeah, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye sober. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So watch these prophecies and pray. Get ready. Pray for the downfall of this kingdom, America. This devil, Esau Edom, he's coming out of power, and it's gonna end by fire. Those nuclear missiles is gonna hit this place. Getting in this precept, Isaiah 33 and 13. Watch unto prayer. God. This is Isaiah 33 and 13. All right, this is getting into the nuclear missiles. It says, hear ye that are far off what I have done. Hear ye that are far off what I have done. And ye that are near acknowledge my might. The sinners of Zion are afraid. Fearfulness hath surprised the hypocrites, who among us shall dwell in devouring fire. Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings. And that everlasting is talking about a long time, because when those nukes hit, that fire is gonna be on. It's gonna be burning this place for a long time, and the Lord can have it to where, like I heard Akim say, he can have it to where, in reality, like, you'll feel it for like 2 minutes, but he can have it to where it feel like 30 minutes. And that's damn, that's a long ass time nuclear missiles, gone. And also, so that fire, it says, fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall surprise Who among us shall dwell with devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? So it's talking about those nukes and also those chariots. Those chariots that Yahweh Shah is going to come back with, the thousands upon thousands. That's going to be sending laser beams down here, and it's also going to bring forth destruction unto this place. Matter of fact, I'm going to go over to Isaiah 33, Isaiah 31. It says, Isaiah 31:1, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. God, so you Israelites who's trusting in this devil's kingdom, like my dad, like I was saying earlier, he got his supervisors telling them that they get $1,000, the ones who got vaccinated. And now them saying that, you got the other workers wanting to get the vaccine now. It's like shit. The other workers wanting to get the death juice. God, so they trusting into this place, and they're getting bribed. And it's a lot of Israelites that's saying that they wouldn't get it, but as soon as they get threatened with their job, or like their wife might put pressure on them, or their mother, or they might get offered money or weed or whatever, they're gonna fold. They're gonna fold up. So Zechariah 14:2. All right, Zechariah. This is Zechariah 14:12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherein the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. All right, so all the people that fought against Israel, the Lord is going to smite with this plague. Their flesh shall consume away. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. So you're going to have Israelites, like, not even just Israelites, but the people who's going to get caught in this destruction, they're going to be looking at those nukes, and when they hit, that fire is going to devour them, their flesh. All right? While they stand upon their heat, while they stand upon their feet. So that's how hard it's going to hit. All right? It's not going to be like a little weak-ass bomb that'll blow up and they'll probably blow your arm off or something. That fire, when those shockwaves come, when that fire hit, it's basically gonna turn you to a skeleton while you stand on your feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So the eyes are gonna consume away, their tongue, all that. So it's just gonna instantly melt, like a few, not even a few seconds, like 1 second. Your skin, your flesh, all that is gonna melt away. It's just gonna be a skeleton, and then after that, you're just gonna drop, and your bones are gonna be completely wiped away by that fire. And that's what the 2/3 of Israel got coming to them, the ones that don't want to repent and get right. All right. We were brought over here on slave ships, bond men, bond women, chained up, and you got Israelites that's going into the army, fighting for a damn country where the people steady getting shot by police for a damn, say you got a broken headlight or something, anything. We are to this day still in our captivity. That's what's coming to America. It's lucky for that. But as I was talking about them those Amalekites, which is the elder son of Esau, the ones who's in Israel calling themselves to be Jewish, they claim to be the real Jews. They stole that nationality. And the word ish, when they say Jewish, that means to pertain to something. Like, for instance, I'm trying to think of an example. So you got the original word, and then you got ish. Like, yellow. Damn. Salakia. For instance, like I heard Akim use the grown man thing. Like, say you got a grown man and he's acting like a child. And they say childish, you're being a child, even though he's a grown man, but he's acting like a little kid. So they say childish, and then you got the actual child. So that ish means to pertain to something. So you got the real Jews, you got Jew, and then you got the fake ones, the ones that's calling themselves ish, Jew-ish, meaning they're wishing to be a Jew. That's why I got the term ish on it. It means to pertain to. So they're being like a Jew, even though that they're not. That's why it's Jew-ish. So they're acting like a Jew. But I'm gonna get into a little history. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Yeah, but like it say in Ezekiel 37, the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, and the northern kingdom is going to join together with one stick, and they're going to be in their land, Israel. So obviously they not the real Jews, because that hasn't even happened. And they don't even talk about the northern kingdom. The only tribes they talk about is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And they pronounce the word Levi wrong. They be saying Levi. And literally, and plus, they don't keep none of the laws. They got that long ass hair. They have the hair long, and you see them with that little curly hair on the side or whatever. And also, in the month of June, they celebrate the Pride Month, which is off, because the Bible is against being a damn sodomite. So, and plus, about 2 months ago, those Israeli, those fake Jews, that was having war against, they was having war in Gaza, and they still are now. Yeah, so obviously that proves that they're not the real Jews, because they say in the scriptures, when Israel get back in their land, it's going to be peaceful. There ain't going to be no more war. Which is not, it don't link up. That's how you know that they're the damn devils. And it speaks about them in Revelation, the 3rd chapter. Get Deuteronomy 28, starting at 15. Salakia. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou would not, but it shall come to pass, if thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe it, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And that's why Israel is at the bottom of the bottom. We don't know who we are. So every captivity, we at least knew who we are, who we were, being the children of Israel. But this one we don't. We were calling ourselves after two white men, African American, and the tribe of Judah, the southern kingdom, was stolen from these devils in 70 AD, I believe, from the western part of Africa. And that's when they brought us over here on those slave ships to America. And that's a curse itself. Like we were kidnapped as a people, and we was brought over here on those cargo slave ships. Getting into verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever. God, we don't know who we are. We lost that knowledge of being of the hopeful 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Getting into verse 68, you even got Gadites out there, tribe of Gad. I see them, they make like a little post or whatever, and they say, fuck 12 tribes of Israel, we're indigenous, which the word indigenous means to be native to your land, which they are native to this land, but that's not a nationality. And I read this one dude comment, it said, we're Native American, we're not the 12 tribes of Israel, which, so you saying back then, before this devil conquered y'all was calling yourself Native American. Last time I checked, that word American comes from these devils. So that's how you know that we're lost. And that's Judah on down onto the 12 tribes. And that's why the Lord got his prophets out here to through Yahweh, because Yahweh does the ultimate waking. Yahweh does the waking up. Yahweh through Yahweh Shah on down all the way to the prophets. That's why he has us out here to teach this word, push out this oil, to get the hopeful elect to get this truth. All right. Yahweh doing the choosing. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. It's like it. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. God. Yahweh doing the picking and choosing. But this curse was brought on us. Like, yeah. So we're being scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and it says worshiping wood or stone, going into that cross. Like, you're not supposed to be wearing that cross. You're worshiping what your Lord had died on. You're not supposed to worship the thing that your Lord died on, which is wood. Because he died on the cross. He got hung on the cross. The cross comes from a tree, which is wood. Alright? So he got hung on the tree, representing that cross. And then you got our people walking around with a little pendant on them. So them worshiping that cross, that's worshiping the idol. You're supposed to worship your power, Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, not the object that he died on. And stone, because you got a people that's Muslim worshiping a damn big ass block that sits in the middle of a floor. You're calling on Allah, which is going off. So that's our people being lost, not knowing who we are, who to worship, doing wicked shit. And getting into the word Israeli, when you look up the word Israeli, it means modern day inhabitor of the land of Israel. When you look up the word Israel, it means ancient inhabitor of the land of Israel. So it's talking about us. We are the ancient inhabitants of the land. The modern day is Esau, Edom, Amalek. Again, Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it says, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So we was brought over here on slave ships. And even with the northern kingdom, the native Indians, they was already here on this land. But they got conquered by Esau. And that conquering, that put a whole divide within the tribes itself. Because you got these different languages. Like you got the so-called Hispanic, the Mexicans, tribe of Issachar. A lot of them think we're different, but just because we speak different languages. Which they got conquered by the same devil. Just the Edomites who spoke Spanish, the Spaniards, the Spanish Edomites. We got conquered by the English, the ones who speak English. The tribe of Levi, they got conquered by the ones speaking French, Portuguese. Down in South America, Brazil. So we all got conquered by the same devil, and they divided us with these languages. I remember I was in class with this Issachar, right? And he was making fun of Southern Kingdom. He was roasting his Southern Kingdom, Jake. He was in Judah. And he was talking about how he gonna get some whips. And he was just saying a whole bunch of racist shit, like whips and ropes and whatever. But his dumb ass don't know that these same devils who threw us in captivity had his tribe in captivity too. Those Issacharites, they was picking sugar cane just like we was picking cotton in the fields. So they got conquered by that same devil. Even with the tribe of Gad, you already know about the smallpox, trail of tears, which the tribe of Gad, they fighting with this devil to this day. With their water line, their water pipes down there in, I believe, Arizona. You got these devils, they invading their land, trying to take over their water line, their water pipes. So as we speak, these devils, they still fucking with us. And the tribe of Gad, they going at it right now as we speak. They can't even leave their water supply alone. The pipeline, that's what it is. But yeah, the racist ass Issachar, he was talking about, he was joking about he gonna get some whips and the ropes or whatever, just saying a whole bunch of like racist stuff, being ignorant, not knowing that this devil's got his people in captivity to this very day. Even with the kids at the border that's in those FEMA camps that's been separated from their parents. When Donald Trump was in the office, I'm pretty sure they still like that too. That's getting into the curses. Even amongst the tribes, we're split, but now through the Spirit, we're coming back together through this word. I'm gonna get Daniel 9 and 12 real quick. I'm gonna quickly start closing out. Again, Daniel 9 and 12. Oh boy. Salakia. It says, and he hath confirmed his words which he spake. This is Daniel 9:12, and he hath confirmed his words. All right, and he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judge us, by bringing upon us great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as been done until as hath been done upon Jerusalem. So no nation has ever got dealt with like the children of Israel. All right, being in slavery hundreds of years, getting our backs beat in. These devils even used to butt break the men on these plantations. I know they used to do it to the tribe of Benjamin a lot. Benjamin and Judah, they did it to Gad. They would rape the men in front of his children and wife to humiliate them. They would burn us alive. No, they'll hang us, like all types. Like the typical, like not the typical, like you see it on TV, but it was worse than what you think. Yo, it was worse than what you think. And the word picnic, matter of fact, you know how it's common picnic. You think of a picnic, you think of like a boy and a girl, whatever, sitting on a blanket eating grapes and cheese and shit. But it really come from back in the 50s. They would hang us on those trees, and they would call it pick a nigga. Like that's what the word really originated from. So these devils did a lot of wickedness to us, and no other nation has gone through what we've gone through, and even until today. And Joel 3:3 speaks about that, how they sold the boy for a harlot in that day. All right, so they'll sell the boy to get ravished by Edomite slave owner. It's like I'm gonna get Revelation 3, getting on to these Jews. Then I'm gonna close out. It's like getting into Revelation 3 and 9. Revelation 3 and 9, it says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. All right, just talking about us. The Lord knows who we are. He knows our works, our tribulation, our poverty, because we're at a lower state, the children of Israel. The real Jews are not rich. Like, the real Jews are under the curses, under a curse. Deuteronomy 28. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And that's going into these fake Jews. They are not. That's going into these fake Jews. They are not Jews. They are the synagogue of Satan. And that's what they are. They stole our nationality and called us Africans Americans. Alright. Revelation 3 and 9. I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, which say they are. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them Yeah, behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, to know that I have loved thee. We read that one more time. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So that's what the Lord is going to do. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He's going to make these fake Jews come to worship us before our feet. Alright, start with Yahweh Shai. And they're going to know who the real Jews are, which they already do. The lower level ones probably don't, because they've been lied to a lot. But the higher of the fake Jews, the elites or whatever, the higher stats, like, they know who the real Jews are. And these devils, they finna go in slavery. Slavery according to the Bible for 1,000 years, and they're gonna become extinct. Alright. But they do lie. You'll confront them about them being the fake Jews, and they'll lie about it. And that's why I said, and do lie. I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Akakwadash. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors into the Slakia. Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Akakwadash. Alright. All praises to God, I'm slipping on my words. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation. This is Tazier Gabar from Waco, Texas. Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kakwadash. I'm going to say Shalom.